In this video, we're going to take a look at two strategies for finding the least common multiple. And with this, we're going to be looking at rational expressions with this. So let's take a look at our first strategy. Let's say we're looking for the least common multiple of 12xy squared and 15x squared y squared. So what we can do is we can take 12xy squared and break it down into its prime factorization. So we can take 12 and break it down into 3 and 4, which then breaks down into 2 and 2. So we have 2 times 2 times 3 times x times y, and then 15x squared y squared we can break down into 3 times 5 times x times x times y. And now what we want to ask ourselves is, what does the 15x squared y squared have that the 12xy squared does not have? Well, I see that it has an extra x and it has a 5. And then I can look and say, okay, what does the 12xy squared have that the 15x squared y squared doesn't have? And it looks like it has a 2 and a 2. So now what we can do is we can just take and multiply all of the stuff together, and we should get the same thing if we multiplied the top or the bottom. So we can say 2 times 2 is 4 times 3 is 12 times 5 is 60, and then we have 2 x's and 2 y's multiplied together. And as I said, if we were to multiply these, we would get 60x squared y squared. So if we're looking for the least common multiple, our least common multiple is 60x squared y squared. The other option, let's say we have, we're looking for the least common multiple of 8xyz squared and 12x squared y. Usually the toughest part is to find the least common multiple part with our coefficients, the 8 and the 12. So the other strategy is we could just take 8 and then just start writing down the factors. We could say 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, we can stop, let's stop at 56. Okay, so we can just go out a ways, and hopefully that's enough. And then we can take 12 and we can do the same thing, and we're looking for a common number, a common multiple when we get there. So we're at 12, we're at 24. Oh, I see right there that we have the same. So the first number that both 8 and 12 can go into is 24. Okay, and then this one has the 8xyz squared has 1x. This one has 2 x's, so you take the one with the most, so x squared. Then we have a y and a y, so then we put in a y. And then we have a z squared here, and we don't have any z's over here, so we take the one with the most, z squared. And so the least common multiple of 8xyz squared and 12x squared y is 24x squared yz squared. So hopefully this helped you with finding the least common multiple of rational expressions. If it did, go ahead and like my video. You can take a look at other videos that I have posted, and thank you for watching.